It was the week before Christmas, and we got the opportunity to travel in outback New South Wales. We got to hear the birds, and here you hear the beautiful singing of the magpie. But in outback New South Wales, the bird that inspired me most was the emu. The emu dad looks after the eggs. He sits them until they hatch, and then he looks after the young until they're ready to leave the roost and fend for themselves. So it's the role reversal that appealed to me. We visited the art gallery of John Murray. John Murray was a hippie in the past and lived for 2 years out of his car before he actually set up his art gallery and got some fame and notoriety. I first came across John Murray when our son Sean visited northern New South Wales on a school trip where he was immersed in Aboriginal community in Browne and Walgett and Goodoogah. And he visited John Murray's art gallery and brought back a poster which we now have hanging in our toilet. It's one of John's famous paintings. It's the Fart Gallery of New South Wales, which references a lot of Australian famous artists and lampoons the Art Gallery of New South Wales as well. But John settled in New South Wales in the town of Lightning Ridge, which is close to the border with Queensland. It's really far away. It's 10 hours from Wollongong. And he has embraced the local artists as well, and he has encouraged them to exhibit their works. And he has produced a number of caricatures of emus, and one of which I've reproduced here is based on his drawings. You'll hear now the cicadas playing, and the cicadas in New South Wales can get up to 120 decibels. They can be really, really noisy. But what I liked about John Murray's art was the way he caricatured a lot of the outback New South Wales. But he also inspired a couple of other artists, and I've referenced them in my work here. Those artists are Peter Browne and his wife Lia. So Peter is really interested in, he's got more caricatured emus, but his landscapes are vibrant and extol the heat of the land. And I like the work of Lia Browne as well, and I reference her work by including a Gaimea lily. The Gaimea lily is a plant that grows as a succulent and then expels this huge stalk which grows up to the higher atmosphere and then has this beautiful flower. So I hope you'll see that in my final picture. And hats off to Lia Browne, Peter Browne, the landscape, and John Murray for this most engaging emu. I hope you enjoy it. Have a happy Christmas.